Hello everyone and welcome to TTML Formula 2 Season 2 Round 9 here for the Russian GP, the penultimate race in the F2 Championship. I am Pepsi Freak 212 and I am joined by Brandon. Brandon, say hello.
Hello, Pepsi 212. This is going to be so good. We are in Russia, one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, it's a good track. Well, I don't know 100% in real life because sometimes racing can be a bit boring, but in-game it can always provide some interesting racing. And it's a very dark qualifying session here. I don't think rain is on the forecast, but I do believe that it could possibly signal something for the race as qualifying is about to start here as they're going to go down the very long straight on this road here. Now, we got something to point out here is that in the standing state, since this is the penultimate race, TTG Siege has a chance he could clinch the championship today if he can get 52 points ahead of Kugino and Scuba. And he's currently 38, so he's got a good chance to do it if he can put up a good performance here today. But I feel like Kugino and Scuba will not make that easy for him, as Kugino's actually already in P1 right now, so well on his way to try to cut down the gap.
We've got a new driver today, and that is Captain Chubbs with two Z's at the end. So I'm all for noobs and new guys coming to the league, so I've got a big extra cheer for Captain Chubbs.
I mean, hey, he decided to show up with a round or two to go, so hey, good to see he wants to at least try these cars at least once in his career here, as it looks like as Mashiro actually takes pole position here. I think Mashiro is almost mathematically eliminated from winning the title, but he can always go out with his head held high here in the last two rounds of the season, as he currently leads going into Sector 2, as him and Kugino are back and forth as they're going to head down the next long straight here with Siege in third. So it looks like a three-horse race. Well, Scuba maybe, I think, has invalidated, because let me just go down and check on him real fast. I think he may have invalidated. Yeah, he has invalidated, so he would be currently fighting for pole if not for the invalidation. So, yeah, he's going to be starting P8.
Mashiro falling down the list there.
Oh.
Had a little bit of a... I mean, this Sector 3 in Russia is so demanding, especially in these F2 cars. The last section here is pretty tough.
100%. It's a very circuit where it's very demanding, even in F1 cars. It feels like the back end wants to kick out. Is it going to go the last couple corners here? It looks like Kugino's going to take pole position. He's going to take 4 points to his name, and he's going to bring the gap, and Scuba is going to get disqualified, like I said. Noisy second, Siege third, Mashiro fourth, Silas fifth, Haney sixth, and whoever was next was seventh, and Scuba was eighth, and so on and so forth. And we'll find out in a relatively quick second here how the rest of them shaked out. But Kugino will...
Respect to Noisy. Noisy got some another good qualifying.
Yep, and Kugino will get pole position. Noisy, again, looking like he's turning it up a little bit too late to make a championship run. But at least he's showing some potential here near the end of the season. But it looks like, again, with 4 drivers getting disqualified, I feel like we're going to have a very pedally-filled day here because it's a very easy circuit to cut if you take it a little bit too aggressive. So... hopefully they keep it clean. Hopefully I'm proven wrong, but with 4 disqualifications, Strict does not play around, and those 4 in the back have learned that lesson, including the newbie Chubb. So hopefully Chubb isn't caught out too much by the demanding cars here.
What a cool name, Captain Chubbs. Come on, Captain Chubbs, you can do this. Let's see what you got. And Scuba starting for the back. That's going to be fun and see what happens there.
Yep, Scuba's going to have to make a charge here. He needs to get points here today, or else he can kiss his championship hopes goodbye, especially he's been the featured race here. Most points on the line. So wait for the session. Oh, it's still very dark. I mean, this is just basically...
It looks like it's going to rain, doesn't it?
It does. We do not have any clue, so we'll have to find out because they did not give us that information. I know if you watch these broadcasts week in, week out, I always complain about that. Fix that, Codemasters in 2021. Come on now. Every other game could tell the rain forecast from the commentary booth. Why not this one? But regardless, it is worth noting, though, that it could rain, and that is it could throw a monkey wrench, because we do remember from the last rain race the F2 cars had, which was in Hungary, Kugino dominated that race. So Kugino may be hoping for some rain sprinkles here. But considering that the fact that it's not going to probably rain in Abu Dhabi unless the seas part, metaphorically speaking, we get a physical miracle, there's a good chance that this may be the last chance we have rain in this F2 calendar.
Yeah, that's true. There won't be any really in Abu Dhabi, so yeah, that's true.
Yeah, unless someone leaves the sprinklers on. But as they lead away on the formation lap here, we'll take a quick look down the grid to check the tire situation. I believe... actually, it looks like everyone's running on medium sips with Silas. So it looks like everyone is, as we've seen week in and week out, hard to soft seems to be the way to go, not soft to hard. So Silas is the only one that's tried something completely different, while everyone else has thought mediums is the way to go, which is very risky indeed.
And one of the fun things about Russia, and it's similar to Monza, which these guys have driven, is it's really the second corner in Russia, but we sort of call it the first corner. It's where there can potentially be quite a pile-up.
That is correct indeed. So we hopefully, again, they keep it clean. Because I remember the first league race I did in a league was at Russia. Turn 1, someone misjudged the braking points, banged into the championship leader, and ran in the back of me because of it. I thought I cut him off, but looking at the replay, just someone went kamikaze turn 1, almost took out the field. So maybe it looked like a little bit unprepared, but luckily everything was still pointed straight. So I was clean.
No, I agree with you. We should call it turn 1 because officially it's turn 2 because turn 1 doesn't really exist in on Russia.
That is 100% true. So as they go down now the long straight here, I guess I will ask you, who do you think's gonna get your podium here today?
Captain Chubbs.
You want to give the newbie some credit here. All right.
Oh, definitely. So I'm gonna go for like a bit far out. So I'm gonna go Captain Chubbs, Scuba, and Noisy has impressed me the last couple of weeks. So I'm gonna go for Noisy as well.
You know what? I'm gonna because it's currently White Day in Japan, even though I think it's currently the 15th, not the 14th of November, but it's still White Day, which is the holiday of love and peace and all that jazz. I'm gonna go Mashiro. Let the Japanese driver get P1 here today. Then I'm gonna go. Siege, and then I'm gonna go Kugino. So that's my top three.
That's not gonna happen. I saw Mashiro braking on qualifying, and he didn't know how to brake on Sector 3. He's not gonna get in the podium today. Mashiro, prove me wrong, please.
Prove me wrong. Hey, prove me wrong, kids. Prove me wrong.
And you know what's going to happen. Kugino's going to run away with it.
Kugino's just going to drive away, and he's going to make this championship go into Abu Dhabi. Right now, he's hoping Siege spontaneously combusts as the engine goes on lap 1, because that's a lot of points he's going to need. But regardless, waiting for the 5 red lights here. Scuba's going to have to try to... We didn't say Scuba, which was kind of interesting, because... Only P8, but he's carved his way up the field before.
Yeah, I took Scuba, so Chubbs,
you did?
Scuba, and Noisy. Yeah.
All right. I guess Scuba. I wasn't listening. Anyway, we got 5 red lights here, as they're going to be away soon. Hopefully they keep it clean. We got the silence of the death. And away they go here. Kugino gets a good start off the line. Noisy in second. Gets a little bit bogged down. Siege is going to get under pressure here. Looks like Mashiro going to try a move here on the inside. That's actually Silas on the Super Softs. My mistake. He's going to be up in the P2. They're side by side, 3x3 abreast back there. Kugino's probably glad he got clear of all this. Turn 1. It looks like Mashiro. Someone's going to go very aggressive into the braking points. He cuts the corner, but he's going to lose spots. And the Carlin car's around. No. Captain Sharp is around. And he's ran into the back of Flores. And Flores is also around as well. Both have wing damage. Silas,
that was a rough.
Silas in right now. Silas in 4th here is going to fall down the order for going wide here. Scuba's already up to P4, give him points. Mashiro down to 6. Big loser here. I think he was the one that tried that aggressive lunge up to turn 1. While Kugino has just checked out. He's 1.4 clear. Noisy.
Yeah, so I think like that first corner is so brutal. Everybody's trying to get good placing, and you sort of forget that this is 14 laps. We haven't time for that, so we got to get good placement. But nice movement by Scuba, definitely.
Yep, and it looks like right now Noisy is under pressure from Siege and Scuba. DRS has not been activated yet, so they're going to have a little bit of time here before they can really make a lunge here. Because remember, no fuel control either. So they're going to have to hope they have a good straight line speed. It looks like Noisy set his car up a little bit more for straight line than Siege has, so he should be fine for a couple laps. But since this is one of those heavy DRS tracks, Kugino probably did the smartest thing he could have and broke the train. So as long as he can stay clear, he should be good. Keyword should.
I totally agree. Kugino, a great start. He's already 1.5 seconds in the lead. That's pretty impressive.
And you got 3 abreast, 2 to 4, and you got 3 abreast, 5 through 7, and then 5 through 8, my mistake, and then both Carlin cars and Flores just kind of limping around right here. Flores has lost the back of the pack. I think, Flores lost the back of the pack. He doesn't have damage. He just kind of got hooked a little. Captain Chubb does have damage, and Haney has that. So we do have a yellow flag, Sector 1 here.
Oh, no.
Someone's around. Mashiro, no! Your White Day curse. No! Mashiro's looped it. Now he's going to lose all of it. I was looking to the back of the field there. It looks like he just lost the back end, if I'm not mistaken, but I have no clue on my camera here. As we got a pass here for P3. That's not P3, sorry. Flores and someone fighting. My timing and scoring's all messed up here. So, my mistake. Captain Chubbs
is fighting Captain Chubbs, yeah.
Oh, that is Chubbs? Okay. I think, because someone went horribly wide there. I think it was someone. I don't know. Timing scoring is a little screwed right now, but
it looks like Vloris is struggling. He must have damage on his car.
Yep.
But Mashiro, I mean, accelerating too fast out of the first corner, like the last corner is probably what it's called, just before the start. That is such a dangerous place to accelerate heavy.
It's one of those corners here where, again, it's very easy to get the power down, and you can spin around. Now, Silas gets a time penalty as well, so Chubb and Silas both have 3 seconds, and 2 of the 11 have already gotten time penalties. While Kugino right now, again, someone gets a little squirrely. I think that was Siege. Siege got a little off pressure there on exit, and that's going to allow Scuba to sneak on by for P3. So right now, Siege is not in a good position right now. He could have clinched it here today, and with both drivers that he's fighting for the championship ahead of him, that is not going to help him in the case of clinching this race here today in Russia.
I think that Siege had DRS there, but chose not to use it. So
we got one more lap till DRS. We're only on lap 2. So we should have one more lap for DRS is activated.
Oh, we're on lap 3 on my screen.
Oh, yeah, that's a scoring time glitch because it only says 2. So now as Kugino passes the lap here, it should be lap 3 on DRS. It should pop up now. Yep, Kugino just hit the fast lap of the race. And we'll wait a second.
I think we had a glitch there because I saw on Siege's screen that it was blinking DRS.
Oh, okay, that is a bit concerning because on my screen I didn't see it, so I have no clue. Maybe a spectator cam glitch?
Maybe I saw wrong. We'll say I didn't see it, so...
Didn't see, no one sees, no one sues, no one cares. We do got a battle here for P6 here as Horge is going to fight Pepper, and he's going to make the pass work. Maybe give a little bit of a squeeze to Pepper, a little bit too much, but they're both clean, both fine, and Jorge will take P6 from Fridley Pepper.
Yeah, so Freya Pepper we saw last week, he can be pretty aggressive, so Freya Pepper, quick message, keep it clean, but be as aggressive as you can, but keep it clean.
100% indeed. As I take a quick look in the chat here, so everyone's getting a little bit spaced out here, so we're waiting for another move here. But taking a quick look in the chat, it looks like you got your own little cheering section here, Buck, because you got 2 people in the chat saying, "Let's go, Buck," even though you're not even racing.
All right.
So you got your own little cheering section, maybe from that league you're doing tomorrow, but who knows? But anyway, we got a chance here to watch here. Scuba is within DRS range of Noisy, so he should be able to get a toe off Noisy, and Siege is just on the back of him as well, so both drivers aren't close, but it looks like Jorge is going to take a move on Silas here for P5. Looks like the superstars may have fallen off a little bit too strong, and he's going to make the pass work. And now Jorge is going to be up with the P5 over Silas.
This is great. Maybe Jorg has practiced a little bit. We definitely want him higher up the list.
Well, he's got a little bit of a road to go. He's 2.3 seconds, but if Siege, Scuba, and Noisy start fighting again, that could allow him to recatch the pack here. So, still a long way to go, but...
Can somebody stop Kugino? Stop him, he's going to make this too boring.
Someone call the bus. Get a bus out there. Park the bus. Park the bus.
Kugino, slow down, man. Slow down. There's 3 seconds already. Oh...
Jeffy Haney, Philly Pepper, and Silas still batting. Silas gets a little squirrely off corner there. Scuba does set the fast lap of the race, though, so it looks like Scuba's got some pace in his car, as it looks like he's going to try a lunge with DRS on Noisy. And here he comes on the inside in the braking points. He's going to get the pass clear, and now he's at the P2. Next in his line is Kugino, maybe one of the only challengers to Kugino right now here today.
Noisy's back again.
Oh, here comes Noisy. Soon here, trying to hang it around the outside. Outside the inside, they touch wheels. They touch wheels. And they're still side by side.
Noisy has it. Noisy
will have the corner. Oh!
Scuba got through.
Scuba held it around the outside there. Made it work. Did not lift. Probably maybe got a warning possibly. We don't know. But still held it relatively nicely. And that's going to put Scuba in the P2. But now they're 4 seconds down on
respect. That was nice driving of Scuba. I mean, I think that should have been Noisy's. I was looking. I said, Noisy's got it. Noisy got it. Like a much better exit from Noisy. But Scuba kept going. So respect. Nice driving.
Well, speaking of Noisy, he's definitely going to have a chance here to lunge back here. DRS is enabled. It's already been enabled. Let's me rephrase that. But he's definitely going to have a lunge here. He's going to have DRS open. We'll ride on board here, and we'll see what happens here. It doesn't get as much of a straight line speed, so it looks like Scuba's got a car set up more for straight line speed than a Noisy. Noisy's going to have to outbrake him. He's going to get clear just here, and he's going to get the braking points, and he's going to go a little too wide, though. That's going to allow Scuba a chance here. How good will he take the exit here? Oh, Noisy got a little squirrely off the back end there. Scuba got better down on the power, and they're still going to be fighting here.
So tough. Which corner is that?
That
one's so tough, that corner. Oh.
It's one of the corners.
It's such a dangerous corner to drive over. You're like braking hard, trying to get over that corner.
Especially if you run traction off. Especially if you run traction off. And I know a bunch of leagues.
Of course, everybody has. Nobody has.
Noisy.
Keep it easy. Nobody's driving with assist or traction on here. Everybody's pure racing skills here. We pretend, right?
I think some people have the line on, but most people are running with traction off because that's how they roll. They have skills in their wheels. As Scuba going to get repassed here, and he's going to pass Noisy for P2 again. Their back four fighting is really what Kugino wants to see, and Siege maybe to a lesser extent. But it looks like Noisy's not going to be able to hang it around the outside this time, and he's going to have to settle in behind, at least for now.
Yeah, and Kugino, we can say something about Kugino. I mean, he's obviously he's in the lead and he's driving very well here, but some of the drivers throughout the season, we've seen them take the lead, and you know, they say, okay, he choked, he couldn't bottle it, he spun around, something happened, but we haven't seen that from Kugino.
He stepped on his member. There's a ton of things you could say. Some things that should be said on stream, other things that shouldn't be, but they all have the same meaning. So it's worth noting that Kugino's not out of the woods yet, especially considering the fact that both Mashiro and it looks like Noisy's getting a little bit squirrely too. So a lot of these drivers are having problems putting the power down at the right point, and when the tires go down, he could.
Okay, I'm gonna say it, man. Kugino has never messed up. He's not gonna mess up today, unless we get some rain. I mean, those clouds are getting darker, right? So
yeah, the track also looks very greasy in certain angles. Like, it looks very greasy. Though I'm just generally thinking it's got that shine to it that maybe think rain could be on the way. But it looks like there are some patches of blue in the clouds, so maybe we could have possibly sun. Much
I tell you what, Captain Chubbs, he needs a miracle, man, to get up on that podium. Come on, Chubbs!
Unless we get one of those Belgian safety cars that just randomly came out, there's a good chance that isn't happening today. Unless Kugino decides to be nice and set back up the field a little bit. Scuba sets another fastest lap of the field.
Goes into the pit.
Oh, Silas is the first one. He was on a set of super softs though, so it makes sense for him in the pit on lap 6. But it is worth noting, if he made it to lap 6, that's probably safe to assume that the medium runners can go probably to lap 10, give or take a lap in either direction.
Yeah, now, he obviously checked the weather, right?
Yep, we'll just take a quick check here to make sure he's not putting on any random tire compounds. Nope, he is putting on a set of mediums, so that Captain Chubb gets another 3-second time penalty for cutting.
Chubbs, come on! He needs a rocket to get up onto the podium.
You know, he needs he needs one of those superstars in a Mario Kart where you got the music.
Oh, Super Mario's so good. If you're at the back of the field where I usually am, you drive the fastest. Oh, that's such a great thing in Super Mario.
Yeah, you get the latency, not the latency, the rubber band. That's the word I'm looking for, and you get the help. Just wait till it's like super speedway racing in NASCAR. Just wait till the last couple laps and make your move then. Just wait in the back.
Exactly.
No reason to be a hero early. You're just gonna get screwed over. But anyway, Pepper could have a move here on George for a P5, relatively speaking. How aggressive will Pepper be in the braking points here? I sense a dive bomb, or I sense a very aggressive move here. We'll see if he tries it. Oh, he will try on the outside. It's gonna allow Jorge to have the better line here. But he's gonna get the pinch, and Jorge's gonna hold line.
Driving.
Good driving there. Pepper kept it clean, didn't go too aggressive. Could have maybe forced a little bit more, but it is only lap 6, so no reason to go super crazy going into the corners.
TTGA, Jorg, that was really nice driving. That was pretty cool. Nice exits as well.
Silas gets another time penalty for his troubles indeed. Haney gets another one as well. So it looks like it is worth noting that I think they're both on a level playing field of penalties. So I'll take a quick check. Yeah, they are. So this is on track for position. But right now, if we take a look at the other side of the grid right now, if we're fighting who's going to be getting pole position next race, right now I think that may be Haney, or it could be Flores, depending. So it looks like...
So Flores is in 10th place right now.
But he has no time penalties, and Haney has 6, so that would be 8 seconds, so it would be close. So Flores could start on pole if he can get close to Haney.
What about Captain Chubbs? 6-second time penalty.
Yep.
But it's not the worst. We have Silas on 9 seconds.
Oh.
What's happened to Silas?
Silas had a pit because of he's on super softs. He was the only one to run on super softs, so he is going to obviously I think jump back up a little bit. So actually change that mind here because it may go to someone else. But we'll see when he pits. But when everyone else pits.
I mean, it is an easy section to get, or easy track to get time penalties on. It's pretty easy to drive wide and cut the corners. There's no big curbs here that are very dangerous.
Yeah, especially this is one of those tracks where if you try to make time up or you want to go aggressive, you want to get as close as you can to the corners as possible. And unlike other tracks that have those kind of provisions where walls or rumple strips or whatever that takes your car for a ride if you take it wrong, here there's really nothing. So you kind of could take it as aggressive as you want, well, obviously with the penalty of the game, but not the risk of spinning out.
Yeah, that's true. So Freya Pepper is right behind TTGA Yorick, and it looks like it could be launching an attack into the first/second corner pretty soon.
Kugino sets another fast lap of the race here, and Cap Chubb gets another time penalty here. Something worth noting is that they should be pitting sooner rather than later. If I'm Scuba or Noisy, I may be trying an undercut, because you got nothing to lose, metaphorically speaking. You're 4 seconds down on Kugino, and the undercut is strong around here, so you got to try something. So Scuba may want to try 1 lap earlier than he's projected.
Okay, Freya Pepper's going to go for it. He's going to go for it.
He was going to try he was going to try the outside there. It didn't work because Jorge took the line away from him because he just didn't have a chance to cut back in. So he just kind of got caught napping. Pepper kind of outthought himself there because you want to wait to the last end to make a corner move, and he thought about it. And he was just like, eh. And yeah, he kind of got metaphorically screwed there. But
it could be difficult for Freya Pepper to pass here, to be honest, because it looks like TTGA Jorg is defending pretty well.
Yep. So this is the closest battle we have on track. You're not missing up front or behind. Everyone's kind of in their own little worlds here.
Kugino, we love you, but slow down, man. Slow down. It's 4 seconds now. Come on.
I mean, if you look at the map there, everyone's kind of in their own little bubbles, like 3-4 seconds, 3-4 seconds. They're all like in little trains. This is one of the downsides of Russia and a short field, because if you get like a short field and they all get spaced out, no DRS, but they all stay close. Like, I think the sprint race will be out for blood, because less laps. Some of the drivers that aren't as fast, some of the other drivers will be out ahead. So make sure you stay tuned for the sprint race. But don't worry, this race isn't over yet. Something could happen.
So they're going to go into the pits probably now, right? Do you think Kugino will go in now?
I feel like if you got to try something, Kugino can obviously wait an extra lap with a 4-second lead. So we'll ride on board here. He's staying out. Well, Scuba's coming in.
Scuba's going in.
Scuba's going for the undercut. Will Noisy follow? No, he will not. Will Siege follow? He will not. So Scuba's the only one coming in, so it looks like the required lap they wanted in the pit was lap 10. So it's safe to
have a good pit.
So it looks like, relatively speaking, Scuba will get an undercut here, and also Pepper has come in as well for the undercut on Jorge. So, and also since they were teammates, no, because they're both ART. That's not ART. That's my mistake. They're not teammates, so they wouldn't have a double stack problem. So right on board here, how fast will come out? Oh, Mashiro has come in as well, along with Captain Chubb as well. So a little bit of the lower field has come in on response to Mr. Scuba coming in. Scuba's already away.
This is one of the nicest pit exits here, I think, in the circuits.
I would agree with you. I think it's a pretty good one. I think Canada's another one as well, I think, because I just think how the exit kind of merged in with turn 1 is kind of nice. But I do think Russia's a pretty good exit. Mashiro is still in pits and Flores. Silas is going to jump at the P9, and he's probably going to get close to Chubb on 8th. So now the question is, how much time can Scuba make up on a Kugino?
Man, what's going on with Mashiro?
Mashiro is okay, now he's out of pit lane, so it was just kind of an extra time there. Maybe he had to fix his wing, because Flores, I think, had to fix his wing when he pitted. But I think Mashiro maybe had some damage.
But I agree with you. It's like some weeks we've seen Mashiro drive really impressive driving, and other weeks he's like it doesn't seem like maybe he's practiced on the track, or I don't know how much practice these guys put in for the F2.
I mean, I think he's a Tier 1 champion, or he's a Tier 2 champion who's in Tier 1 of the TTML, so he's a fast driver. It's just these cars are a different beast, so...
that's true. I don't think people realize the difference. It's like a different game in one way. The difference for these F2 cars is pretty wide.
Kugino in, Noisy going to be following suit, and I assume Siege as well. So your top 3 have all pitting this time, along with George. So it's going to be see how close can Suba get here on time gain. He has to the purple sector, but I don't think he'll jump him. That is not going to be on the cards. But if he can get within 3 seconds, maybe if Kugino was driving a little bit aggressive, maybe he can actually jump him.
Yeah, and it's also when Kugino exits the pit, can he get over to the left side of the track to and not lose time into the first corner?
So we'll see here. He's already jumped. Scuba has jumped Haney. We'll cut back on Kugino here. Kugino has just left the pit lane, so he's now going to start speeding up. He's definitely going to get out ahead. How close will it be? You'll see him on the screen here. Yeah, he's already coming out of pit lane. Oh, that is kind of closer than I thought it was. He's only within 1 second. That is the power of the undercut, folks.
Wow.
1 second on Kugino right now, and he was 4 seconds when he pit. So that is really interesting to note that the undercut is that strong around here. As Pepper...
Yeah, that's true, and if Scuba keeps it up now, he's going to have DRS. It's just on the edge right now.
But something worth noting is if you cut back to Pepper and Jorge, Jorge was ahead of Pepper when they pitted. Pepper is still behind Jorge. So either Scuba was on an out-lap worth dreams, worth talking about, and he was going, or Pepper just was kind of slow. because Pepper did not make the jump happen, as now Jorge gets into 3 second.
And I think Scuba is... Oh, he's definitely in for DRS. This is going to be exciting now. We got just over 4 laps left, and we might get a battle at the very top.
Actually, can you do me a quick favor, but can you check this on the pit stop if Kugino fixed his damage or wing or anything? Because I don't think he did, but times are a bit weird. Because not 100%, because it should say on their pit stops if he fixed it or not. Because that is a bit odd that Pepper wasn't able to jump Jorge, but Scuba was able to get 3 seconds on Kugino.
Kugino hasn't got damage on his wing.
So he didn't pit for a wing damage. Okay, so Scuba was just on an outlap of dreams.
Yeah.
No, noted. All right, as now he's going to have DRS here. Boss music's in Kugino's earpiece right now because Scuba is 38 points behind Siege. Siege is in 4th. So it is worth noting that he can definitely get a big lunge of points here if he plays this correctly.
Here we go, Scuba. Let's see what you got.
Scuba sets the fast lap of the race. He's going to have DRS here. That's another point to add to Scuba's total.
Oh, he's too far behind.
Yeah, he's not going to get a lunge, obviously, here, but he's just going to try to stay close. His main goal right now is to stay within touch distance. So they're going to go into corner 1 here. Scuba going to get a little bit of time. How aggressive can he be through the corners here? It's the name of the game. We'll cut through the rest of the field real fast here. It looks like Pepper's going to possibly try something on Jorge. The eternal battle for P5 is still going strong. Back to the lead here. Scuba is just slowly kind of cutting in, but not much.
And it is for viewers watching this, we can tell them that these corners, like people like cutting these corners in the F1 cars, but in the F2 with the cars are much heavier. It's got to be so much more tempting. Just like I just sneak over it. So these Kugino and Scuba are driving really well right now.
That is true, 100% indeed. Now, something worth noting right now is Silas gets another time penalty. Siege will get 18 points if he finishes where he finishes. Kugino will get 30, and Scuba will get 25. So, again, that would be either a 12-point or 17 points gained right now with how Siege is going to finish. But obviously, Siege is not out of the running yet. So he could try to get that last up the podium. How aggressive Scuba is on the braking point here. Going to stay close. He is trying to find as much as he can in the braking zones. The only thing is Kugino's tires will last a bit longer than Scuba's. So Scuba's going to have to make that pass sooner rather than later.
This is a pretty awesome battle for first and second place. This is what we wanted. Maybe Kugino is listening to the stream. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, guys, I'll slow down. I'll give you a second.
All right, we'll see here. Oh, Kugino locked up a little bit here. Now Kugino's going to have the fresher tires near the end here.
Nice
on
exit,
the exit, Scuba is now 1/10 closer. Now he's half a second behind instead of 3/4 behind. But he's still not going to have
behind.
Yeah, he's not going to make a lunge happen here, but he can just slowly cut into it. I think he'll have a chance by lap 14 to make something happen.
I mean, it is the perfect lap to do it,
Oh,
right?
he is more aggressive on the brakes than Kugino is. That is worth noting. 100% indeed. Back to the battle here for P6. Can Pepper take a move on Jorge? No, he cannot. Noisy gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, Noisy, come on.
That is not what you want to see if you're Scuba or Kugino right now, because Siege is within 3 seconds of Noisy. So Siege is looking for possible P3 here, and that would not be as many points on the table left. So that is not what you want to see if these two battling for the lead right now.
That's a good point. I mean, Siege just got a load more points probably, potentially.
Yep. Yeah, Noisy just kind of shot the 2 championship leaders in the foot there. But we'll have to see if anything happens. But we still got 2 laps here. Scuba could have a lunge here. He's a little bit closer now. Mashiro has made a pass on Silas for P8 of the race. We got a little bit of a battle.
I don't think Scuba's going to go for it like straight away. Like now, he's probably a bit too far back, but I think he's going to wait.
How aggressive will he be on a lunge here? We do have a little bit of a battle in the back between 8, 9, 10, but I'm going to stay in the lead because this is the lead for the race, and I'd probably get yelled at if I missed the pass for the win if I was covering 8, 9, 10. Kugino going to locks up a little bit aggressive there.
Oh, Scuba's right behind him now.
Scuba takes the better exit. Scuba's definitely going to be within strike distance here. We're going to have 2 laps to go this time by. Haney gets a 3-second time penalty. Haney gets past Silas for 9th. As for the final points, not points paying position, for the start of the next race, right now it looks like Captain Chubb, actually I think it'll be a Captain Chubb, or someone will have that last points position. We'll worry about that later. Now back up here, Scuba's now even a 10th closer now. He was 5/10, now he's 4/10.
Close enough now, right?
I don't think he is. I think he needs to be within 3/10 to make something happen. But he's going to get a lunge here. 3.
Oh, he's going to put pressure on him.
2.
He definitely is.
He's not going to do it here. He has to be within 3 to 2 to make something happen. Because of the straight. And it looks like he's gaining a 10th lap. It's going to be close. I think he's going to have a chance
really
here.
Close. Oh, he's going to go for it.
Here he comes.
Scuba, if you're listening, you can do this. Come on.
Scuba, this is
for
for
all
you.
the viewers around the world. Show them what you got.
This is for your championship, mate. You got to make the pass work here. You can't leave points on the table now with 2 rounds to go. If you want to be a champion, you need to make this work. Because right now, Siege is hoping you stay behind.
This is also good to see Kugino, what he's like under pressure, because usually Kugino gets a 5, 6, 7 second lead, and then it's like, that's it, we don't see any more of Kugino. So this is good to put Kugino under pressure and see if he can handle that.
100% indeed here. Now, again, he's 4 attempts behind, so this is a little bit of a long... Actually, yeah, it's not going to happen here. Exit was poor. So unless, again, Scuba will definitely try something aggressive here. I feel like he'll do something crazy on one of these straights. But which straight will he choose? Will he change the straight start-finish straight? Or will he choose this straight next time by? Scuba, again, very close. Kugino does not take this section well, and this is where Scuba has made his time back on lost points.
He has to push now. He really has to push now to get it on the first section.
Kugino is now within... Scuba's within 4 tenths of Kugino. How good can he get the X? Now he's in 3. Keep an eye on that left side of your board here, folks. Now he's in 4, so he's gained a 10th lap. If he had another 5 laps, he definitely would get this pass done now. But it's a little too late. Here we come. Last corners here.
He needs a good exit. Oh,
1 lap to go. Kugino locks it up.
Oh,
here comes
what
Scuba.
A place to lock it.
Well,
oh,
Scuba.
The last lap. Oh.
We got 1 lap to go here. Now Scuba's going to have a chance here. Kugino just opened the door for Scuba. Here they go. They're going to be side by side here. Going down the straight here, Scuba's definitely going to get past. Kugino's going to have one more opportunity to make a pass here, but Kugino's going to have to tuck behind Scuba. Kugino picked a bad time to lock it up and dollar spot his coin. Kugino.
A bad time to lock it up. That was a crazy time to lock it up. But can Scuba deal with the pressure?
Kugino now puts the pressure on Scuba. The ball is in Scuba's court. Here comes Kugino. Tucks in behind. Sits behind. Kugino and Scuba. Pepper gets a time penalty. This is for the win of the race, folks. If you're not excited yet, you need to get something checked out, because this is for a lot of points in the championship here. Kugino going to stay behind. Kugino's definitely going to be within touch distance of Scuba on the long straight. If they take each other out, Siege could win this race.
Oh,
Captain Chum.
This is so crazy. This
3
is
second time penalty.
These two corners. Come on. Oh, not a great exit there by Scuba.
Scuba doesn't get a good exit.
This is the one that counts. This is it.
This is for the exit. Kugino gonna get a good exit.
Kugino's close. He's really close.
He did get a better exit. Kugino got the better exit. Here he comes on Scuba. They're gonna be side by side here. Kugino gonna try to make it around the outside. He's gonna make the pass work. Has Scuba made his move a little too early? How aggressive will Scuba be in the breaking point here? This is for probably the championship. Scuba gonna stay behind. Cannot make a pass happen. Kugino and Scuba gonna be here. It looks like unless he can make a lunge for this additional section 3, I think it's Kugino's race to win. Here he comes. Last couple corners. He's going to have one more brake lunge here. Can he try it? How aggressive will Scuba be? 2.5. That's probably not going to be enough unless Kugino locks up the brakes. It's Kugino's race to win. Kugino, last corner, he locks up, but it's not enough. Kugino touches the grass, but he will keep the position. Kugino will win this race. Scuba second, Noisy third, Siege fourth. So Siege actually does not jump Noisy. Noisy was able to get 3 seconds ahead, so Noisy will hold P3. Jorge gets 5th. Pepper gets 6th. Chubb will get 7th for now, but I feel like that will fall.
Man, did Kugino have control crossing the line?
He did, kind of. Kind of.
I was like, oh, did he make it? I was like, I was a dodgy one. It looked like he probably had control, right?
Yep, he looks like he did, but I think he did the same thing in qualifying. He touched the grass kind of purpose to make it like a little bit of a show. So Shiro will finish 7th, Haney will be 8th, so Haney will start at pole position. The rookie Chubb, sadly with time patterns, will start P9th. Sills will be 10th, and Vorez will cross the line in P11.
Nice racing, Kugino and Scuba. That was fun.
I think what happened is Scuba made his move a bit too early. If he didn't have that long straight, I think he should have maybe tucked behind, but you never know when you'll get another chance in racing. The quote Takuma Sato, I say this almost every other week, no attack, no chance. If Scuba didn't make that chance there, and he lost some time in the S section, he wouldn't have had a chance in the long straight, so he had to go for it. But he probably made his move.
He had to. Like it was a lap too early, but it was a mistake by Kugino, and Scuba had to take it, right?
He had to take it, because I don't think without that mistake, I don't know if he would have had a lunge going into turn 1, and if he didn't have a lunge turn 1, I don't think he would have got one on the straight. So he had to go for it, but Kugino took it back. So Kugino made a little mistake, but Kugino rectified the mistake and will win this race and get 30 points to his haul, 25 to Scuba, and 18 to Noisy. So doing some quick math in my head here, because we had, for this race, Siege was at 276, Scuba was at 238, Kugino was at 211. So if I pull out a calculator here, because we do have a sprint race left, so don't go anywhere, folks. I'm just doing some quick math here so we know what's...
Scuba had 2 warnings, and
Oh.
Cugino only had 1, so Scuba couldn't cut a corner at the end either, or else
So
he would
Scuba
have
had
had
a-
a 3-second penalty.
Yep, Scuba had to play it a little conservatively there because of having 2 warnings. He would have probably kept second regardless, but you never know. You want to take it conservative. He does hit the fast lap of the race, though, so he does get some points for his troubles.
And the calculator is going like crazy.
Yep. So 276 minus 236 is 40
Multiplied by
points.
P.
Well, it's 40 points. So we take that, and then we take 40, and he had a 25, and then I'll get this done for the formation lap ends. Don't you worry. My math skills are still a very cloudy day here in Russia, so still very cloudy indeed. So 25, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, that's 7 points. So that's only 7 points. Scuba only gained 7 points on Siege. So that will put him at 32, give or take a point in either direction. Fast lap as well. He'll get 1 lap for that. So it's 31, maybe 30 points. While Scuba gets Cugino gets 30 points, but he also had a bigger gap. So 30, 18, that's 28, that's 10, that's 12 points. 12, takes out a calculator one more time. This is what people love to hear on broadcasts is math. They love to hear quick calculations and math just to figure things out. So we take one more quick thing. We're just waiting, so I don't think they really care 100% if they do some quick math. As they do go the formation lap here, 276, 211.
So Jeffrey Henney
He's going to start on pole position.
Experience the time of his life. Starting in pole position in Russia. Can Jeffrey Henney manage the pressure of driving into turn 1? Will Jeffrey Henney be leading the race by turn 1? Which is really turn 2.
Everyone should be on a set of mediums. All right, everyone will be good to go to the end, so no tire risk and no punctures. It could be close, but they should be good to make it. Doing some quick math here. Cugino is now 53 points behind Siege, while Scuba is now 30-something points behind Siege. So, Siege is still looking strong. He can, if Siege finishes ahead of Cugino, he can mathematically eliminate Cugino going into the last round. But he cannot...
We want everything to go to next week?
Yeah, we want something to go to next week.
Okay,
so,
but here's a question for you. Who's leading the race, this race after turn 2, like the first main corner? Who's leading? Is it Jeffrey Henney?
I'm going Mashiro. I think Mashiro had some good pace here. I know I bet on Mashiro last race, and he looped at lap 1. But Mashiro was lap 2. Still fast.
I'm going to go really bold, okay? I'm going to say Noisy will be leading out of that.
You think he's going to go from P6 to P1? Wow, that is a bold prediction.
Man, I've seen a lot of chaos in that turn, in that first corner. It's like, it can get crazy. And if you're around 5th or 6th place, you can actually get out of that pretty okay.
True, but considering that Cugino got a good start last round, that no one else really caught him, but if Haney gets bogged down, he could have a fight going into turn 1. It is a little brighter than it was last race, so yeah, no rain on the forecast. So sadly, if you were a fan of rain, we're not going to have any more rain this season, so if you like rain, put your signs away. It's sadly not going to happen unless divine intervention. I have to say,
I'm basing all of my predictions on the fact that
and then the wall Siege goes kind of hard. I think he was done with the formation lab. Mashiro and Pepper kind of touched on the formation lab, so that's why they got disqualified. Siege went kamikaze turn 1, and now he's disqualified. So I guess he did not want to finish the formation lap here. Maybe a little bit bored.
But I'm basing all my predictions that there's going to be a pile-up going into this first corner.
Correct. If there's a pile-up turn 1, I don't know if that's a good thing, because if one car checks out to a 6-second lead, that's never good.
That's true, but it can very easily happen. I hope one way it doesn't, and this is going to be a fun 11 laps. Let's go.
You're a god of chaos, and you want to see chaos as the 5 red lights are about to start here, and away they go. Haney going to get a good start off the line here.
Pepper's flying.
Pepper gets a better start, though. Pepper's going to try to hang around Haney on the outside. Bashiro gets a little bit bogged down. Scuba and Siege are fighting. Siege trying to get his points lead back, or keep his points lead high, but Siege is going to get the pass done. Scuba and Siege are going to go side by side to turn 1. Pepper is going to make it work, but he takes that corner. a bit too wide.
Pepper's wet.
Pepper had to take the escape road there, and he's going to still be side by side here. Mashiro and Scuba fighting for P3. They're side by side. Looks like everyone else made it through clean. Still got a battle for P1. Haney's going to hold spot for now. Oh, they're around. Scuba's around.
No, Scuba's around, and Freya Pepper's around. No, what happened there?
Pepper and Scuba's around. Pepper's got damage. It looks like Pepper and Scuba did not like the breaking point there, and they just got a little touch there. Was most likely a racing incident there, but just nowhere to go. The road ran out, and sadly, both drivers are paid for it.
That was a pity. Okay, so it was Freya Pepper who was leading out of that corner, but Jeffrey Hannay got it back.
I don't want to alarm you right now, but Noisy made his way up to P3, so you're almost there. You picked the right driver to go the farthest up. Oh, and around goes Captain Chubb in front of the field. Captain Chubb.
Come on, man, Chubbs. Oh,
Chubbs. No, Captain Chubbs gives me my sweets every week. Captain Chubb is going to be down to P2. Now Noisy. Mashiro's actually going a bit slow. I think something's happened to Mashiro. Yeah, he's stuck in 4th gear. Something may have disconnected.
Mashiro has stopped.
Yeah, Mashiro. He's
looks like he's going empty of petrol already.
I have no clue. Oh, and around goes Haney. Our leader's lost it on the last corner here. Everything's going wrong.
Jeffrey Hannay, come on, Noisy's got the lead.
Jeffrey Hannay has left the session. I just called it a day. I think he was crashed out. He's actually retired. We still got a big, oh my god, look at the battle for P6, or P5, or whatever.
This race is getting a bit crazy.
Look at P3. They're 3 wide going to the last corner there. That never works. Why did you think that would work?
No, Silas, come on. Okay,
guys.
These guys are, they've got their elbows out, and this could turn into a bit of a bloodbath here.
Guys, I know you want to fight and you want to win, but you guys can't do this. It's only lap 3.
Oh, and...
Not even lap 3, it's lap 2.
Almost puts Cugino out into the first corner.
Jorge and Cugino fighting.
Used a bit more experience there to take the inside.
Yep, that's 100% indeed. Cugino gonna fight Jorge here. Scuba is down to P4. Wait, 4? I thought he spun. I don't even know. My timing scoring is still a little messed up.
Yeah, same here. I don't know who's leading. Who's leading?
I don't know. It's not Captain Chubb, that's for sure.
It's not Chubbs, but Chubbs and Ragnar screenshots. Captain Chubbs, you're winning the race.
Take it and run. I think Jorge has passed Cugino for 5th. Is the timing scoring now completely screwed up? Because it says Captain Chubb's leading this race, and it hasn't fixed. Then you got Noisy, who's in 2nd. So I think
it's not Chubbs.
Yeah, I know it's not.
Chubbs was in the pit.
Yeah, Chubbs is in the pit, but I think the game may have boggled down and may have, we'll have to see how this scores in a second. But we got Siege in... Okay. So
Noisy is leading, right?
Okay, we got a good fight here between... now we're good. As it looks like Jorge kind of pushed Cugino a little bit wide there. So Noisy's in P1, Siege is in P2, Jorge 3, Cugino 4th, Pepper 5th, Flores 6th, Silas 7th, Scuba 8th, Mashiro 9th. Mashiro's got whatever was wrong fixed. Captain Chubb 10th, and Haney 11th. Both Carlin boys hoping for a better day here.
Oh, we got a bit of a battle going on between Cugino and TTGA Jorg.
Noisy sets the fast lap of the race. Oh, Pepper gives Cugino a little tap up the rear. Cugino gonna try a little bit DRS here. DRS has now been activated this lap here. Cugino gonna try a lunge here. Mashiro does set the fast lap of the race. We got a big DRS train here from 3 on back. Noisy's so glad he probably checked out here. Cugino gonna make the...
Cugino left, right.
That was an aggressive clear. Here comes... Oh, Pepper gonna try to clear. Make it 2 for 1. A 2-piece. Can Jorge lose 2 spots here? No, he will not. Flores also gonna fight Jorge. So Cugino next cleared him, and now with Jorge under pressure from Pepper and Vorez, anything is possible here. George going to take the corner a little too wide. Pepper gets 3 seconds for cutting. Vorez taking the Sonoma line. Yellow flag, Sector 3. Captain Chubb has retired, and he spent the pit lane while retiring. So bad day at the office for him.
We loved you when you were on the track, Chubbs. Come back next week.
At least he could say he could take that screenshot and said he led a race.
That's true.
Not on merit, but at least on the timing and scoring. But anyway.
Where's Freya Pepper? He hasn't got damage, has he?
No, he does not.
Yeah, he has. He does.
Oh, he does? Oh, he does.
Yeah, his right plate is gone, I think. I saw that he was struggling in one of the corners there.
Oh,
he is. It could have been whenever he braked late into Cugino. It might have been that.
It may have been there in the last corner, or he took it in turn 1, but I think he did run at the back of someone twice, so could have easily broken on one of those times.
Some of these turns are pretty brutal with damaged L plates.
Correct, indeed. We'll be starting lap 4 here. It looks like Scuba's going to make a pass for P7. Scuba right now is not in a good position here because Remember, I said it had to be 52 points. He's at 30 right now, and Siege is in second. Scuba's in seventh. It's not as much points for a feature race as a sprint race as it is for a feature race, but that's still a lot of points lost, which you don't want going into the last round when you need a basic or miracle.
Yeah, so Fryer Pepper is going to be falling down the list now, I think, because it's going to just be so tough to get high speed going along here. Yeah.
He's lost the back of Jorge, so Jorge's kind of checked out in that DRS trade, but Jorge's still in the back of Kikino. So we got basically Noisy in first. Actually, we'll cut back here because it looks like Forrest is going to try something here on the inside of Pepper, and he's going to try to make it work, but Pepper takes the corner a little aggressively. Here comes Scuba, going to split the two of them. Well, try to anyway. Keyword try. Keyword try.
But you see, Fryer Pepper's really struggling with to keep it tight around the corners.
Correct.
So he's definitely and then we're going to see this Fryer Pepper again, who's going to get a lot of penalties
here.
Oh,
he just got
because,
5 seconds.
He's struggling. Yeah.
He just gained 5 seconds for gaining a place. So actually, he had to hang on by cutting. So, ouch.
Fryer Pepper, be cool. Be cool now, Fryer Pepper. Come on.
Be cool indeed. Be more chill, as some would say. Anyway. Oh, was that not good enough?
Oh, that's good. I mean, okay, if you're getting penalty, and you've got like a damaged wing, and there's somebody trying to get past it. Come on, like, okay, be cool. Come on.
I mean, wasn't that the same thing last week with Anelli, who did not here this week at Italy, where he was just basically holding up Scuba and the others because he had the cuts, so he's got the right to fight. It's gonna make you look like a jerk.
Cugino, go! George has almost put it past Cugino.
Oh, that's actually, yep, Kikino made a great lunge. We were watching the back there, having a little bit of a squabble.
Oh.
And Jorge's going to make the pass on Kikino as we got a lot of cover here. Not for the lead, but Flores, I think something happened to Flores. Flores is down to 8th as him and Mashiro are battling. As it looks like Flores and Mashiro are going to fight inside-outside here. It looks like Mashiro is going to try something on the last corner here. He's going to get the elbows out.
He cut that corner.
Oh, we got a lot of battles to cut. All right, back to Kikino. We're going to have to cut everyone here on each DRS straight. Kikino, going to make the pass.
Okay.
He's going to pass Jorge for third. Yep.
Scuba's made Fryer Pepper.
Scuba's past Fire, and then we got 3 wide in the distance there, as it looks like Silas is going to be the big winner here. Kikino gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh.
As Flores is going to make the pass, try to anyway. Going to get the elbows out here. And he's going to make it work for a minute. He's going to let Silas fall to the clutches of Mashiro. Mashiro up to 8th. Silas up to 9th. Here comes Mashiro. Mashiro going to be in 8th. Mashiro going to try something on the inside of Flores.
Nice driving, Mashiro. Nice driving.
They think they're fighting for P7. They think they're fighting for the win, not P7.
Oh, that was pretty cool of Mashiro there. Nice driving, nice pass, nice angle into that corner. We want Mashiro higher up. Come on, man. You can do this.
Mashiro's been I think Mashiro's been here for almost every round, so good for Mashiro to see him come up almost every week, even though he was reserved for a good chunk of the season. So Mashiro's still fighting Flores for P8. Kukino has actually pulled a little bit of distance on Jorge, so it looks like Kukino's Jorge, I wouldn't say his golden horseshoe ran out, but it looks like whatever he was able to make that pass to Kukino, I don't think he's going to have a rebuttal here again unless he's a kamikaze on the brakes. But no, he will not, and Jorge will chuck in behind Kukino for P4 of the race. But Flores...
I don't know what happened. Kugino got a time penalty, which is very unusual, right? He doesn't usually get these time penalties.
Depends on the track. He's gotten a couple, so it's not like he's a saint on the road, but he's not someone that's going to actively get one every week. But we still got a big battle here. For Flores going to get second. Mashiro going to try something on Pepper. Pepper is sinking like a stone. Pepper kind of squeezes his teammate there a little bit.
Oh, no!
No, they're fighting. Pepper. Pepper, just come on. I know you have the right to fight, but come on, man.
Okay, are we allowed to say that he maybe put was it Silas that went into the wall there?
I think it was Silas. It was the orange. It was the orange car. It was Silas, but I don't think anything illegal happened there. I just think the no downforce is really fighting Pepper. Pepper gonna try something, much to Mashiro's chagrin. Him and Mashiro side by side. Mashiro gonna hold the spot. Yep. Well,
this corner here is really tough for Fryer Pepper with damaged. Yeah, he has to be easy on the gas here because of that damaged wing.
Pepper gets another 3-second time penalty. I don't know where he cut on that one, but he cut somewhere, and they gave him a 3-second. So
Mashiro has to pull away now. He has to.
Problem is, Mashiro's got Flores in front of him, and he's gonna have to get past Flores. Jorge gets a 3-second time penalty as well, so both of them are now equal again. We'll cut back to this battle here for P3 because Jorge could have an easy lunge here on Kugino, if it's worth noting.
Oh, he will as well, won't he?
Yeah, he will.
Kugino always goes wide just before that DRS on that corner. I think he just gets it perfect. I think he just puts his tires up on that white line just in time.
I mean, he makes that exit work. He did that with Scuba as well, so he knows how to make that exit work. Kugino not going to be under pressure here, but it looks like Jorge was close. We're going to cut back here to Mashiro and Pepper. Mashiro and Flores. My mistake. Mashiro and Flores going to be side by side here. Oh, Mashiro!
No.
Just trying anything at this point. He does not want to fall back to the...
close.
He does not want to fall in the back of pressures of Flores again. Still side by side. Mashiro.
Friar Pepper's going to go through the middle of them. Will you see? Friar Pepper's coming.
Oh, no. 3 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide. This is not going to work out.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Pepper doesn't even have a wing, and Pepper's going to try that. Points.
Oh, no.
Mashiro. Oh, he tried it. He just got squirrely on exit. They are still...
How did those 3 cars get through?
I don't know. Pepper backed off a little bit, but he was still kind of there.
Going into this corner, you don't want Pepper in the middle of these two. You don't want Pepper in the middle. It's like, let him go.
Mashiro's going to get past. Here comes Silas. Silas and Boris. Hey, at least they're fighting. Oh, Mashiro gets hooked.
There it goes.
Mashiro gets hooked by Pepper.
No,
Mashiro.
No.
I don't think, again, that wasn't illegal. That was just, Mashiro went a little wide, had to cut back, and it just happened to be Pepper there. So you could argue an incident or not.
There's not enough space. Yeah, it's exactly. There just wasn't enough space.
I don't think anyone...
Friar Pepper, I think... give that place back to Mashiro, which is cool.
Yep. Regardless, I think both of them do have damage, though, so I think now that's basically race over for that, and there goes our most interesting battle. There goes our cash cow. Back to the battle here for P3 of the race. As we got a battle for 6 and a P7 here, it looks like Jorge's going to have a good exit here, so definitely he's going to have a lunge here. Easily. Side by side.
Oh!
Going to use the toe for maybe Haney as well. And he's going to get that pass done, and he's going to be a P3 of the race. So back goes Jorge.
Gives him a nice friendly nudge. And Georgie just manages it okay, but Kikino takes the inside.
Inside indeed. Both of them side by side again. They are fighting. They are fighting indeed.
We call these friendly nudges, right? Oh, he always puts Kikino into the wall.
Because Kikino will be mathematically eliminated if he can't get ahead of Siege. So he's going to have to fight. But he's not making enough time on Siege. So the clock is about to possibly strike midnight on Kugino's championship hopes. Scuba sets the fast lap of the race. He's 2.7 seconds down on this battle, though.
Place.
If they keep fighting, Scuba could get in this fight as well. Here comes Jorge. Jorge around the inside. He'll make the pass work, you would think.
Kugino goes way wide.
Remember, actually, something worth noting right now. Both these drivers have 3-second time penalties. Scuba does not. Scuba right now will be de facto P3. If you take a look at the...
that's crazy.
So they're fighting, and this is helping Scuba the most. Pepper has passed Mashiro.
Battle. They just keep passing each other.
Pepper and Mashiro both have pitted the fixed wing damage. They both... Mashiro has put on a set of super softs. Pepper has put on a set of mediums. So nothing really to report back there.
Well, man, let's give Noisy 5 seconds of attention, will we?
Sure, yeah. Noisy's leading this race. Noisy's checked out since lap 1. He's the driver you predicted to go turn 1 in after turn 2, go all the way to the lead. And I guess he's proven you right and proven me wrong again.
One way. It just took him a lap to get it, but he's been pretty impressive. It looks like he has control at the front here and keeping the distance to Siege.
It took a ton of chaos, but it worked. Hey, it worked. Siege right now is smiling right now because at the very least he can easily eliminate Kukino here. And even though he can't eliminate Scuba, he can put Scuba in a bit of a hole. So here we come here. We got 3 to go. No, not 4 to go. My mistake. Bad at math. Actually, no, it'll be 3 to go this time by as they cross the line. Noisy's 3 seconds clear. As long as Noisy doesn't cut, he'll be in position for another win. Siege trying to make that not happen. He's not making as much inroads on Noisy as he thinks he is. Jorge 3rd. 3-second time play with him. Kugino 3-4. That will allow Scuba to jump up to 3rd, and you can see him in the distance. So Scuba is de facto P3 right now. Jorge 4th. Kugino 5th. Flores 6th, Silas 7th, Mashiro 8th, Pepper 9th, Haney 10th. Actually, Haney's not here, so basically top 9.
Scuba said the interval between Kugino and Scuba is slowly increasing. So it was 2.2 and it stretches up a little bit towards 2.5, so it could be pretty close.
It's going to be close indeed. You are correct. So it is kind of worth noting that if they don't fight, if Jorge and Kugino decide to make a truce into the last lap and get 3 seconds clear of Scuba, then they'll be okay. But the problem is they're fighting, and they're getting the elbows out. If they just tuck in line, they'll be okay. But telling you right...
Where is Kugino making this time up? Is it Is it Sector 3? I mean, it's 2.1 seconds now, right?
Well, if we look...
2.2.
If we watched the last race, it looked like Kukino was actually slow in Sector 3, so I think he was making it more up in Sector 2. I think that's where his strongest is. Obviously, I don't have split-to-splits, but I do think Kukino is making up better time in Sector 2, because in Sector 3, he seems a bit squirrely. He gets a really good exit off the right before the DRS straight here, and he's going to make a lunge on Jorge here, and he's going to make it work, and he's going to get the pass done. So Kukino back up to 3.
And these guys are back and forward the whole race.
They are indeed. Indeed they are.
Which is great fun. They get lots of good training, but
they're not
when
helping.
that happens, Scuba, it just takes like a couple of tenths.
Yep, Scuba's now 1.7. 1 point. They're not helping their cause. We'll have 2 to go here. Noisy just crossed the line. Noisy again, unless he gets a cut, this is his race to win. Mashiro gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I think he's going for fastest lap of the race. He is on a set of super softs. Kukino sets a fast lap on the mediums. But now here comes Jorge. Jorge's not going to have enough to make a lunge unless he goes crazy here. No, he will not. He'll tuck it behind.
No, he won't.
No, he won't. He'll probably wait for the last lap to do that. Same song, different dance. We'll shall see. But we're going to cut back here as well. I think as Mashiro is not crossed the line yet, but I feel like when we see Mashiro cross the line, he will set a purple lap here, taking a point away from Kukino, which Kukino desperately needs. Jorge gets a little squirrely off exit there. That's going to allow That's going to allow half a second clear. That's not going to be enough to get him out of DRS range, but that's definitely going to hurt his chance of making a re-overtake. And that's also going to allow Scuba slowly to catch the DRS at Jorge.
Yeah, definitely. That was that actually meant quite a lot there. And Kukino almost got that over. Could have easily got it over a second.
Yep, indeed. Kukino is half a second clear. He gets a better exit here, so we'll have to watch here. On exit here, Mashiro does hit the fast lap of the race. I was correct. And here comes Scuba and Jorge. Not Scuba. Kukino and Jorge. Jorge's not going to have enough to make a lunge here. He's going to be close, but not enough. That overcut correct has really cost him time. Well, yep, no, he's not going to try anything. He's just going to have to tuck behind, so we'll fall into P4. Scuba's right there, though, 1.9 behind. He's salivating because he knows there's points on the board. As Noisy's
this
about...
Sector 3 is what a great sector. It's so technical and it's so easy to make a mistake.
This is where Jorge gets his time back. As you saw with the Scuba-Kukino battle during the feature race, this is where Kukino loses a bit of time. As Noisy has started the last lap of the race. I think someone come in the pit lane. They have... But I think that's just Taffy Haney, so it kind of threw me off because there were 2 blue cars there. I thought Siege was coming in, then I thought, oh no, but no, it's not.
That'd be a mistake.
That would be concerning because that's a mistake indeed. Kukino fighting Jorge right now. Will Jorge try something? I think he's going to try it. Aggressive on the brakes. Going for it. Can't make it work. Kukino's going to have to take evasive action there and cut a lot of the corner. And Scuba was 2 seconds behind. Now he's a second behind.
I mean, okay, he had to go for it, but it was maybe too late.
I mean, he was probably not going to make that work. He luckily didn't take him out, but now that just allowed Scuba to get even closer. And now, any chance of them getting ahead of Scuba and staying 3 seconds clear are now gone. So Scuba basically has P3 locked as long as he doesn't spin it. Jorge gets another 3-second time penalty, so he's going to finish P5
Kukino.
in this counter. Oh, Kukino does too? Did he? Oh.
No, did he have a penalty already?
He already had one.
Oh,
Jorge,
okay. Yeah,
he already
he's
had
cutting
one.
the corners pretty wild right now.
Actually, Jorge has 9 seconds worth of time penalty, so my mistake. So he's going to follow the clutches anyway.
Yeah, I think Kukino he must be on 2 warnings here because he was cutting those corners pretty wild.
That must be the case indeed.
And Scuba is just over. He didn't get DRS now.
Yep, no DRS, but Scuba doesn't really need it. He'll have the jump on both drivers regardless. So here we come for the last couple corners here. Can Jorge, even though it wouldn't really matter on tracks, the time penalties, will anything happen here? No, it will not. So we'll cut back to the leaders here. Mashiro has got passed by Pepper for P9.
Back to Noisy, the one, the only, the amazing TTGA Noisy. He takes the win in Russia.
He has won this race. Siege will come home second and will extend his lead a little bit, but again, net loss this weekend, but it'll still be well over 30 points. Kukino third, Jorge fourth, Scuba jumps to third, Kukino fourth, Jorge fifth, Flores is going to come home in sixth. Now, something worth noting, doing some quick math, I think if my math is correct, Kukino has been mathematically eliminated from championship contention. So going into the final week, it will be it will be 2 drivers fighting for the championship between Siege and Scuba. Kukino has actually left the session, so I think the news has been broken to him, and I don't think he's too happy.
Oh, no.
Mashiro and Pepper are still fighting, though, here. So we got one more thing to cover here. Mashiro and Pepper fighting all for it here. Back and forth, ding-dong battle. They've been fighting almost the last couple laps here as we've been covering the race here. I think...
Oh!
We'll see here.
Whoa.
They're only fighting for P8, but they're still trying. Scuba has left the session here. They're probably not too thrilled they're fighting here because they want to go home, but they can't go home because they're waiting for these two to finish up. Mashiro is going to...
Oh, there it goes.
And actually, it looks like Pepper is just going to do some donuts.
Hey, he's going to do some donuts. Why not?
Alrighty then. Finishing the log. Come on, Pepper. Come on.
Mashiro didn't... Oh, it's like, no, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first.
Well, at least they're having fun. So anyway, that will be the race here. So Noisy will win the sprint race. Good for him. Then you're gonna have Siege in second, and then you're gonna have Scuba in third. So that will be your top three here today. We do got some people happy for Noisy in the chat here, so let Noisy be known. Noisy has got some fans in the supporters chat, and he is glad to be here today. And he takes a selfie on the stands.
Nice going. TTGA Noisy.
Noisy here today, getting another win. So again, a little bit too late, but it does show he does have some pace. So if you're looking for a driver that's somewhat fast in the F2 and F1 cars, pick him up, or at least find him, because he's a good driver here. Got some good speed. So anyway, that will be that. That will be your result here. Noisy first, Siege second, Scuba third, Kukino fourth, Jorge fifth, Voris fifth, sixth, Silas seventh, Mashiro eighth, Pepper ninth, Haney 10th, Captain Chubb 11th. Fastest lap of the race goes to Mashiro with a 1:44.726. But technically they give the purple to Scuba. So interesting to know. I think that may be just a glitch, but it is worth noting. So as we wait here, I will ask you, as we wait for the last little bits to finish here, who was your driver of the day, Buck? Brandon?
Wow. You know what? I'm going to give it to Noisy.
You know, I think he did a pretty good drive in this feature race. I'm going to give my drive to Kukino. I think Kukino did well in the featured race. He did pretty well, got off line, and even though he had to have some pressure late in the race from Scuba, he was able to keep his nerve and at the very least finish first. So Kukino gets my driver of the day. So that will basically do it for us here today in Russia. We have one more round after this, and that will be the Abu Dhabi GP. That will be next Sunday at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern. Actually, it'll be like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it'll be 8 p.m. GMT. And you can catch it here on the League Racing TV channel, and you can watch a ton of other leagues as well that air almost Monday through Fridays. You can check the schedule at League Racing TV on Twitter. But other than that, enough self-promotion out of the way here. That will be it. We'll see you for the championship round next week at Abu Dhabi. But until then, that was Brandon. This is me, Pepsi Freak 2 and 2. Thank you and good night.